Hi folks, welcome back to another video. If you're new, hi, I'm Haley and I have this. This was just stuck in my hair. I was outside for like 3 hours. I was gonna film a different video today, but decided to save that video for another day this week and wanted to film this one, which is gonna be like a vloggy type video, but I'm also including a segment of my friends and I answering some questions that you guys may have about college, and we will try to answer with what best experience we have as first semester freshmen here. So yeah, we leave Friday, Saturday for winter break, and we are having like a friend dinner tonight. I thought it'd be the best night to do this, to just sit down, answer any questions you guys may or may not have. And if you guys have any other further questions after this, you can just leave them below and I'll be sure to answer them directly. Yart. No, I can hear you.
Update from the Monroe Library. Everyone's tired. I had lunch, coffee,
And a
Red Bull.
Double fisting, baby.
And we're barely making it.
Barely. But she's getting away with it. As usual.
As usual.
How are you doing, Bella?
Pretty good. I've just been writing so many essays and my fingers hurt.
At least they look good.
And she also has a Red Bull.
She does. And a coffee. It's like a whole thing. And that's where we're at.
And some Pringles.
Gotta stay fueled. Not just Pringles, but sour cream and an onion. Oh, yeah.
This is the Pringles. It's sour cream.
Pringles, some nice taste test.
Yeah.
The colors on this are really magnificent. Don't know if
Oh
you can
yeah,
see
a nice
that.
chrome blue. ASMR.
It's vegan.
Just so we're on the same page, by the end of this week, I will be on to my last 2 brain cells. I just got out of the shower. I have my fake tan on. I went shopping. I like worked out and then I went shopping with Olivia to get our ingredients. And the rice is almost done cooking. And we need to just like cook up the rest of the stuff. And we're gonna answer your questions, but I really wasn't planning on looking like a bum, but I don't want to sleep in my self-tan and I'll probably be up super late anyway, so I thought I would just do it now and then shower it off before I go to sleep around like 3 a.m. Love it. Nice, amazing, beautiful. A work of art, truly. Here's a home, baby.
Oh, also,
I get that. I just didn't know if it was
anyway.
fair. It's me too. The bottom broke, so this is my contraption. It is so janky. Love it though. Wet thing gets on me. It is. Oh, hi. We have a lot of questions to go through. So,
That's not all over this video.
if you have any input, Michael's over here too.
Feel free to chime in.
Yeah, feel free to chime in.
Can we bring the Tostitos over here and then also the ball?
Okay,
Let's do it.
number 1. What's a way you stay grounded / confident?
Tough question. Working on it.
We'll get back to you on that one.
Hold on, wait, that's
No,
a tough
hold
one,
on.
but I actually want to think about it because
No,
I
I
have
know.
answers.
Well, and I do. And I.
Oh, we're on a f***ing rock. Sorry, can I swear in this?
No, do it.
Okay, we're on a f***ing rock
We
in
could
a
just have
vacuum.
this talk.
Nothing matters.
Nothing
do what you
matters.
want to do.
It's so true.
I mean, things matter, but
Well,
like,
no one. You shouldn't care what people think about you. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's easier said than done. And I feel like you have to
True.
get that mindset.
You have to tell yourself it all the time,
you
and
have
then
to
you just are like,
constantly
oh
remind
yeah.
yourself.
It's about to do a spastic video.
I know,
Oh no.
Yeah. And then you also just have to find your own personal way, I feel like, to be grounded.
Yeah.
That takes time. How is your sorority experience going so far? I know you were iffy about it at first. I feel like we were all iffy about it at first.
Yeah.
So like, let's just, you
I
know.
feel like all of us were just like going through the week of like recruitment. We're just like, what
the heck is this and what's happening?
But also, like, we go to a small school.
Yeah, it's
so
a
we,
lot
like,
different.
Knew it wasn't gonna be like the traditional
Big school, like
experience,
the
like terrifying shit. Anyway, no offense, no hate if you do that.
Oh.
I'm not trying to hate. But,
No hate.
I don't think any of us would really be into that. So like honestly, we love it. It's really low key.
It's very
Right?
low-key,
Like it's just like cool people we get to hang out with sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's not like taking over our lives or anything. It's just like really fun thing we get to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing that I realized during recruitment was, this was so funny. Anyway, one thing I realized during recruitment was like the conversations that we had between, you had to have conversations every night with different girls of different sororities, and they were like the least shallow conversations. And I was
Dude,
expecting them to be horrible.
I made literally one of my best friends is in a different sorority, and like who was the one like who I talked to throughout recruitment. But like it's just like it's I don't know. It's just really cool. It's like the whole process is good.
Yeah. What's your go-to dorm room meal to cook or to make?
If we're being honest, ramen. Just made some rice.
We did. I mean, if you
Rice.
get like tools for it, it's possible. But you know.
Rice cakes with peanut butter.
Oh, rice cakes and
shit.
Hummus.
The only things that we ever
Hummus.
had and are like that we always got rice cakes, peanut butter. and
Or
hummus.
like bars.
If you've been following Haley for a while, you might have seen my bread haul.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
If you have a friend that works at a bakery who could possibly give you baguettes every Sunday afternoon, that would be a really good.
Red girl.
Red girl. She's here.
Red girl.
Was it hard to find a good group?
I'm gonna be honest, for us, absolutely not, and I don't think that that's always the way
It
it
took
is.
30 minutes.
It took
30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
So
Any
lucky
time. I feel
Because
like
we all met at orientation.
yeah, they met. Yeah, I was.
And then we met Haley at recruitment. Literally, we were just sitting there. This is not a lie. We've talked about this since then, but like we were just sitting there, like that girl looks really cool. Like,
And I was the same
like,
thing in my head about that.
And then
I
we
was
became
like,
friends, and now we're all best friends.
yeah.
And now we're sisters as well.
Okay,
Don't
take
put
it
that in
away.
there.
Honestly, let me just say real
Did you
fast.
do this?
Before that did happen, I felt like I was. I understand what it can feel like to like be forcing yourself into a group or forcing yourself to be friends with people, and I don't. Like I was spending a month, like maybe whenever we hadn't like break in like a barrier, and I was like feeling so like. I don't know, because people back home, it's like it's comfortable and like you're not used to
It's
being
true.
like very surface level. So don't just let time do its thing. It's new. Everyone's
Yeah.
new. It's not. It's gonna happen.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's like also the beauty of college.
Exactly.
No one really knows anything. And
Yeah.
we talk about this all the time, but we're all just learning how to love each other best. And it's
Yeah.
really different
True.
for everyone.
That's like, and like everyone's in the same position. I mean, obviously, like some people knew each other before they came here, but
Yeah.
like for the most part, like if you think you're like imposing yourself on people, like you're not. Like
Yeah.
everyone's trying to get
Everyone's
to know you.
Everyone wants to make
That's
friends.
important.
Everyone's
You all get along with your roommates.
No,
Yes.
I'm like, Jacob, this is my roommate.
Yeah,
Me,
true.
your
My
roommate.
roommate. Oh, you know, we're actually in her room right now.
Yeah, this is my room.
Oh wait, y'all like, didn't introduce yourselves.
Oh,
I
shit.
forgot about that. Margaret, Bella, Olivia. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get along. Y'all like don't see Zoe that much, but we get along. It's we get along. This is not.
That's-
There's
like,
no
this-
beef.
There's beauty in both of these types of relationships.
Yeah,
True. You can live with each other and not be best friends. It's great, but we can
also-
somehow we can be best friends and also live together.
Kind of
Yeah.
nice, I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm like
great,
2
yeah.
doors down from them.
Yeah. So.
There's our other roommate, Bella.
I'm like a third.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of sleepovers.
Is it hard living so close to someone?
No.
No.
Like,
No.
okay.
I think it's almost like it's good. It's like a good way to.
Honestly, for me, like, I think it's better. Like, I feel like I've been. I sound so stupid right now.
No, but true. What are you saying? True.
I didn't even say anything.
For me, like, it's honestly been better to like live with someone who's gonna like somewhat hold me accountable for like just like little. Not that I'm like that
being a
bad, but like
person.
being a person, going to class, doing your laundry, that kind of thing. It's like nice because I feel like when I was at home, because like I have older sisters, but I was like the last one in the house, and like when I was like just left to my own devices, like
I didn't do shit.
I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So like it's just kind of nice, like to.
Chop, chop.
Got it though.
It's just kind of nice to have like one people to always do things with, and also people who like just know what you're doing all the time. Like I don't know, like I like it personally. I know not everyone. Some people are more private, but like we're very open.
Yeah.
I feel like so.
Yeah.
Ew, my teeth look so yellow and hiding. Are you kidding me?
So how did you meet your friends? Well,
We kind of went through that.
It's different. Like, okay, so like we all met at orientation, and then they became roommates because they both didn't have roommates coming into orientation.
We were doing random, and then we were like, fuck that, let's be roommates.
And then I, you know, like it was like the first day of like moving in, and like I realized that they were right next, like 2 doors down. I was like,
okay, perfect. Lit.
But then I've also made friends with like through mutual friends, like because like there's certain people that you'll like be friends with like the first 2 weeks of not high school, the first 2 weeks of college, and you'll meet people through them, and then like, those friends that you were hanging out in the first 2 weeks kind of just like
don't expect to be best friends with like everyone you meet, like it's not gonna happen.
And different majors, like the environment and the dynamic is a little bit different.
No one talks to each other in my classes. It's really
same with me.
So I'm in the music industry program, and everyone wants to collaborate, everyone wants like to just have everyone on their good side, like everyone is friends with everyone, and so it worked out because like I gotta have these cool friends, but then I also gotta have all these friends that like every single class I gotta have friends, and then gotta introduce my friends to my music friends, which made
so it just kind of happens.
It just happens.
Like that's not helpful advice, but it really does happen.
Yeah, you just can't think too much about it and just let it.
just let it.
And also like with the sorority, like
this is so goofy because like we're the 4 most lost people ever. Here's some advice.
No, I said it earlier. I was like, we're just like with what we know from our first semester of freshman year. We'll get back to you guys with second semester senior year.
Yes.
Is a sorority worth it, and do you love your sorority?
Yes and yes.
Yeah. Well, because it's also like
just go through recruitment. That's all.
True,
just go through it.
Even just doing recruitment, like even if you don't end up like joining one, like you meet so many people just from recruitment, but also like you're probably gonna want to be in one after recruitment. Because you're gonna meet so many awesome people. So like I think it's definitely been worth it.
And it's like we have a whole new group of friends.
It's so fun.
And like
it really is
like
so
older girls too, like not just freshmen that we can like if we have advice, like there were so many times where people who are in my major who are older, like I would be going through like a test and they're like, oh, I have a study guide. Like
like it's a godsend.
It's really it's moist.
How can I prepare for such a big change?
I can't. Get a good playlist.
True. Be ready to cry.
Get ready to have some breakdowns.
But I think that like honestly the biggest thing for me, and I'm sure for all of you guys too, senior year was just like realizing that first of all, most conflicts between friends don't matter. In general. But right before you're about to go, you have to kind of realize that whatever you guys have had kind of beef about, like it probably doesn't matter anyway, and it's better to just leave. You just leave everyone like with a better just sense of who everyone is, and just it pretty much never matters. So why not be nice to people? But also friend groups, senior year friend groups just kind of dissolve. I mean, they did for me. They kind of dissolve a little bit into where people get to hang out with everyone, and so it was so good to leave high school and just like having loved a lot of different people. And not
I
just
agree
my
with
own
that
friend
actually
group.
for sure.
And also it's like I feel like if you come into college with the mindset that you kind of know like you kind of know what you're doing, you don't. Like you really don't.
That's so.
You're not hot shit. Also, like just know that you're not hot shit. Like no one. It's like so. I was thinking about this the other day. Like it's just so different. Like because it's not like you're not with these people every single hour of the school day, every single day. Like you're just like walking around. Like it's so friend groups are so different. Like social like hierarchies.
This isn't.
It's just not a thing. Like you just hang out with people that you like to hang out with. Like no one knows like who's the cool group, who's the like lit. You know what I mean? Like because it's not really like I don't know.
And it's also okay to like have no idea what you're doing.
Exactly.
And like, cause like I know we both moved literally all the way across the country for college. I knew no one coming here.
Also knew no one.
Like except until orientation. Like I knew no one coming here, and like I was just like, fuck it, like we're gonna see what happens. And like it's been
having an open mind is so important. Like if you come in with expectations.
Also, I think one word of advice if you're able to go to an orientation before the first day of school, because that really was like the kicker for us.
Because I was I don't
know. I wasn't necessarily that excited about coming to. I was, but I wasn't that excited about coming to Loyola. And then I came to orientation, and I just couldn't even wait to get here. So
same.
Just meeting some people and like seeing people that you're actually gonna go to school with, and not just people who are older than you, was important. And I just realized that like people really like where they are here.
We've had so many. Oh my god, sorry. That sounds so cheesy, but like we've literally had so many conversations about like how like we all feel like this is exactly where we're meant to be.
Yeah.
And like I think that's I don't know. I know that can happen for a lot of people. Like I know a lot of people feel that same way, but also like if you don't feel that way, like it's also okay. Like if once you get somewhere and you're like you have a feeling it's not for you, that also is like a very normal thing.
Yeah.
You know, we just got lucky, but
yeah, I think we really lucked
We really
out.
got
Like,
lucky.
is it hard to balance social and academic life? I feel no, and I feel like it takes time to like maybe adjust.
you can't like yeah.
I mean, there are ways.
I think what it is also is like one thing that took a while for me to adjust is like when I first moved here, like if you live on campus, like this is your home, but this is also your school, and so it's hard to like at first I like couldn't stay in my dorm, and I was like I'm supposed to be out and about, you know. Because this is, like,
same. I was
yeah,
I got mad anxiety.
yeah, and you just feel like I don't know. It's gonna take a minute to like realize that this is like all in one, you know. But I also
like
you know,
it's so different.
It's so weird.
You're
it's
living
weird.
with all of your
home
friends,
and school and social.
And like I feel like every college has their own social scene. Like in terms of like Loyola, we have Tulane right next door, so it's like
best of both.
In some ways they clash, but like in other ways it's like there are just many different aspects of the social scene. It's like for Loyola, it's a lot of music and it's a lot of live shows, and then it's also like there are a bunch of bars and like it's just like
it is
different social scenes for like every single.
Every single. We're just like every single night. I'm just like, whoa.
You know, what college do you go to, and what's your favorite part about your college / university?
We go to Loyola University, New Orleans.
Go.
Oh, God.
My favorite part is the LR.
Oh, yeah, babe.
I'm kidding. No one knows what the LR is, though. Cafeteria. Cafeteria.
Oh, yeah. It's a cafeteria.
Fried catfish.
I've never done that there.
It makes you smell bad. The food is horrible.
Alright, guys, we cannot degrade Loyola here.
No, we love it. We love it so much, and it is like worth putting up with that side of it to go here because you know you get over.
Here's the thing about Loyola: the facility's not that great.
It's cheap though, baby.
But we love her anyway.
Yeah,
we absolutely love her.
It's
anyway.
learning to cope with those things. Yeah, it's great.
But there's so much other beauty in Loyola that it doesn't matter that it's not actually.
It's ridiculous.
I just love New Orleans. New Orleans is it's a really cool place.
Because it's not just a college town. There's life outside of New Orleans.
I know. And
Loyola.
Now, because like, and it's just like nice that we're in like. I personally like being in like uptown, that we're not just like right in the middle of things. Like I kind of wanted that in a school, so it's like perfect. It's
safe.
It's safe,
but like
it just feels like home.
Yeah.
Not home. Anyway.
One thing that I like absolutely I love about this school is anything that you're passionate about. It could be the most wildest dream. That everyone is so supportive of it. It's not
true, actually.
stupid or anything. It's amazing. And another thing that I found out that like it hit me not too long ago is that everyone that I've talked to, when I always ask like, is this your first choice? It is nobody's first choice.
That's so true.
No, it's like my third or fourth, but like we all ended up here.
It's like my very last one. I was like, all right.
I know.
That's great.
The day before
Lost
May
boys.
1st, we're just like.
But then the thing is that like once you get here, like I feel like at other schools, it's like people are like, at least some of my friends are like, I hate my
I think
school.
that's
like,
what makes it good, though.
It's like
everyone's just like, okay, and like they make the best of it, and they're not
Yeah.
like putting so much pressure on themselves to have this certain experience because
Exactly. That's it. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true though.
If that was my first choice, I would have like probably found things I hated about it. But
Yeah,
I found things I loved about
You
it.
just have more pressure on yourself. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, at least us three and Haley a little bit. We all went to schools with like where everyone kind of looked and acted the same. And I love my school so much, and I love people there and everything, and like my relationships with my teachers and everything.
Same.
But it's so important to expose yourself to more.
Yeah,
it's empathy. Empathy is so important in the kind of world we live in today, and so it's so fun that we get to be around just so many different kinds of people.
Yeah.
You get to be surrounded by just people who are living, just have very different worlds from you, but somehow like we're all able to relate to each other.
Yeah.
you find similarities between like any person you talk to.
True.
2 more questions. How do you stay healthy and active in college?
Oh, we're
I'd
not
say
the
this is
people
a
to ask.
question for Haley.
Okay, shut up. No, I'm not. I
I've
want to
not
answer this then.
gone
I
to
just
the
feel like
gym
this is
Okay,
like-
well, anyway, Olivia and I
October.
have eaten 1 full meal every single day. this
Don't
week.
do that.
Okay, it's
really
finals
bad.
week, people.
It's finals week. We've been stressed. We weak stomachs.
Yeah.
Also, I think maybe the last time I went to the gym.
But you should not worry about
October. No, the thing is like I don't really give a shit.
Take the stairs.
Yeah,
Take the stairs.
Take the stairs.
Hey.
And maybe like take it.
Advice.
Drink more
Or just,
water
like,
than I
drink
do.
water,
I
too.
don't drink a lot of
Because
water,
you're
but I
walking so much. Like I think ours is like one of
Dude,
the only
that's the
schools
thing.
that like is small.
Actually,
You're
that you
walking
like
everywhere.
You walk everywhere. That's actually been a huge thing. Is
Yeah.
like you do so much walking.
Or get a
I'm
bike.
sweating so aggressively.
Bike places.
Fucking, she has a bike. She hasn't ridden it once.
One thing though.
Sorry.
If you have
Just kidding. She rides it all the time.
One thing though, if you have the opportunity to take your car to college, I personally would recommend it.
Yeah.
Or if you have a car, then just be really generous with it and make sure that people.
Thanks,
can use
Margaret.
it.
Thanks, Thaddeus.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Thaddeus, for.
How did she get that?
But it makes things so much easier, and like if you can kind of give up that part and like let other people ride it and not be too worried about it, people are gonna like you more. So you get more friends too.
Yeah.
Just doing more.
Howdy, friendos.
And the last question was like, what's our one piece of advice for incoming freshmen? Just like one. Out of the bed.
Let me sit on this little egg for a little minute.
I guess so far from what we've learned.
Don't start smoking. It's about.
Oh, don't smoke cigarettes. Don't use the Juul. Or use it sparingly.
Yeah.
That's like my one piece of advice. That is a huge piece of advice for me.
It's a huge piece of advice, especially if you're a singer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just honestly be nice to everyone and don't be afraid of talking to people.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is my advice. We kind of talked about this a little bit, but in high school, again, friend groups were like a thing, and people were weird about like talking to other friend groups. Here, you have to understand that literally doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
And like, if people are so interesting, literally every person is so interesting.
That's so true.
And has their story.
It's
And
so fun.
Turns out there's a lot more people with a lot more people are way more open about their mental health, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And
And they're like family shit.
And it might just be where we are, but I feel like it's not.
yeah.
I agree.
But also like
Honestly though, I don't know. State school's not to be like, but like
There is more of a
you have to find. I think it's harder to find people. that
yeah.
are
It's harder to find your little like
Yeah.
Well, because it's like I feel like
tiny school.
I feel
That's
I
great.
feel like Loyola isn't like the typical college experience in terms of like what people think of like state schools, like
It's
football
not like
games,
frat
like
party,
lecture, like fat lectures. Like every class I've been in is like.
no, this dude is just like
Oh yeah.
But anyway, everyone has a story, and it's really fun to get to know those stories.
Yeah,
so
it is.
make
It
sure
is.
you take the time to get to know those stories.
Be vulnerable. Haha.
Yeah, but we love vulnerability. We really do.
That is our one piece of
We
advice.
really do. That's a good one.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning into this segment. We'll be back later. If you have any other questions, leave them below. We'll be sure to sit down and answer them all together. We love you guys. And we'll see you soon. Bye.